Alright, so let's activate these various options here. I would say, let's see, how do I convert manpower? You get this option after you war deck a country. 1,000 officers, 80% officer recruitment. I lose manpower. On front, we don't really need these, I don't think. I think you just get a whole bunch of more supply ships or something like that. That's pretty good. Lose some money, but I get a bunch of raw materials. Yeah, 2 descent's easy to make up. One reason I didn't go with the manpower there was I only have 1,300, which may seem like a lot, but you go through it pretty quick, and Japan sucks for manpower when it comes to that, so. One thing I didn't show you was I've got Navy kind of spread out here. I've got Navy here, here, down here, here, because sometimes the Chinese may try and do some landings, and I want to ensure that he cannot do that. Alright, let's get started. So move my carrier out to here. I have a bunch of Marines there. Those orange units were the Marines. Then I'll land them. See that unit U? That's from the beginning of the game when I did that. You know, make a character, make your character. So that's us, leading of the division. I also put the battle commander in with me, so it's a pretty elite unit, and rightly so. I mean, it's us leading it, right? So. I typically try to not attack with every single unit available. I like to leave like 1 or 2 divisions as reserve and then swap them out, especially with city battles, because city battles take so long. I find that typically city battles aren't won by who loses all the troops, it's won by who loses all the organization first, which is that green bar there. Alright, so we got that first front taken care of. Now we are going to move into Shaanxi. I don't like to attack with the cavalry because they are nice to kind of move in after you've won the battle to quickly secure the area. You can use the same theory for like mechanized infantry or something like that if you have a couple extra divisions. Keep the mechanized back until you win the battle and then move them in quick to secure it. Same thing with tanks. Those orange icons are unique to Black Ice. You won't actually see them in vanilla. Instead of vanilla, you'll just see the X for the infantry. I don't even think there's light infantry in vanilla. wherever possible, try and hit one location from multiple directions. One, it'll increase your battle width, which means the number of divisions that can be involved in combat at any given time. But then you also get the enemy suffers penalties from it. Yeah, I forgot about these guys back here. I had to move them up earlier. Again, with my planes, they lose organization pretty quick, which I'm still trying to tech up, so I'm going to rotate them in and out as well, in conjunction with my carrier fleet. Ground attack does damage to the troops, interdiction. By the way, so as far as area selection is concerned, you can do target a single province, you can target a region, which then you can expand here, if it'll let you. Then you can do this here, which means you can like expand out the range in terms of you want to do it a cone that way. Angle, you can turn it so it does that way. Then the cone width, so that's this right here. And then circular area, we'll do it out to their necessarily the range, I guess. But I want to do it right here. It's 1 and 2. And I was about to say previously too, ground attack does damage to the actual number of troops within the division or brigade. Interdiction reduces their organization, so depending on the type of plane you're using, whether it's close air support or light bomber, heavy bomber, they're a little more effective doing one or the other. I want to say close air support's good at ground attack, whereas light bombers or medium bombers might be more effective at interdiction, but I might be wrong on that. I'd have to look at the technology stats. Alright, I think we're about good. So we're no longer neutral, that sucks. Can't imagine why not. You'll find playing as the Allies, it's a lot more difficult to get rid of that neutrality to war deck. See here, even though we hit him with pretty good troops and elite troops, there's still only 7% chance of winning this battle right now, or 22%. This guy just completely tucked tail around, that worked out well. I always save my cavalry so I can move in really quick and seize the territory before they have a chance to throw anybody in there. And I'll try and play this on faster speeds as much as possible. Might get a little crazy though, and I might have to pause a lot or slow it down to manage things. Carrier air groups are good against naval vessels. They're not so strong against ground vessels, but that's okay. Ground troops. God damn it. No, I don't want to do that. Alright, well. I think that'll at least cause shore bombardment on that city. which will enhance the amount of damage they're taking. So there's at least that. I really wanted the guys to like land in the city though. I think I'll probably start teching up some armor since I'll be using that in a couple of years. Now that we're at war, we can access those two, which is really good. You can only tech those up while you're at war, which increases your industrial capacity. Alright, so Battle of Bai Ping, we've got... So it looks like he's got a freaking boatload of guys there. So he's only got 20 width. So you got total 26 width, which basically means... if you look at watch one of my tutorials, you'll understand what I mean by width and so forth. But he's actually got a good amount of troops here. I've got an envelopment. He's got an envelopment penalty. Experience. Bad. Huh. I'm gonna have to watch that one pretty close. How about this one? Same thing, got a boatload of guys there. Hopefully what'll happen, he'll start peeling these guys off down here. Because I'm gonna punch through here, so hopefully that's what's gonna happen there. Alright, what's going on up here? Why is this... He doesn't have a commander. I bet you it's mountainous terrain. Ah, that's why. Yeah, see, this is why those mountain divisions are so important. Light infantry do decent in mountains, but there's just nothing that replaces a mountain infantry. Mountain infantry are freaking awesome. I'm hoping my air can bust them up a little bit. They're already getting kind of disorganized, though. Need some more artillery. It's 37. Gotta tech up the artillery. You'll notice if you keep up with your artillery tech, your infantry do significantly better. You really shouldn't have an infantry division without some sort of artillery attached to them. So let's see. We're up to 18%, 7%, but over there on our right flank, we got a 63% chance, which is going up, so that's good. I've got these subs out here to kind of watch the oceans to make sure he doesn't try any landings. Intercept means they'll just jump out to that area of body of water if an enemy pops by there. Whereas patrol means they'll just kind of pop out from time to time, go to a couple different spots, and then return back to the port. See how the organization went down so much already? Those two planes are already down pretty far. Alright, let's keep rolling these planes in. Got enough where I can keep doing it for a little bit, I think. These are some medium bombers. Again, I'm not sure whether they're better at ground attack or interdiction. That's okay. Really want that port. Increase the speed here for you guys. So, by the way, one of these, the reasons that these X's are here, as you'll see, is after they engage in combat, they're prohibited from... They basically have to reorganize. And there's some technology you can research that'll allow them to reorganize quicker. But as you see, for the next 32 hours, I cannot use this unit. And technology will make it so they can reorganize faster. A lot of times you get these trade offers from other countries when they see you're in the red on stuff. We're doing pretty good on resources though. We've got 24,000 metal, 26,000 rare minerals, 16,000 oil, which is red, but that's only because we've got ships that are at sea. And then 31,000 gas, but the fuel's gonna... 31,000 fuel should last us a while since we don't have our entire fleet at sea. And then we got a ton of supplies, 72,000. Which, as I may have mentioned previously, the reason I was doing that is you can go through them pretty quick, especially when you mobilize. So I figured I might as well have a bunch, and then whatever I don't need I can trade for money. I'm just going to keep on pushing. I don't want any lull in the action here. I don't want to give them a chance to regroup. You can see the Chinese kind of bringing troops up, it looks like. Alright. Keep enveloping. Okay, got all those guys moving forward. Let's cancel them, because they're out of organization. Once your troops or any unit starts performing when they're out of organization, they'll start taking a huge casualty hit. And then basically die if you don't cancel them. I think probably what I'll start doing here, I've been a little lazy, is you can actually have them perform a mission for only a couple days and then it'll automatically turn off and you'll start doing that. And like I said, I do kind of micromanage this game, so there's definitely ways to automate this so it does it more AI specific, but I like to know what's going on, so the only way I can keep track of everything that's going on is by me to actually do it myself. If it gets to that point where it's a little too tedious, I'll just fast forward through so you don't have to watch it. Keep on pushing. So far, so good. It's only July 10th and we're already halfway into the country. I haven't made much progress with my Marines yet. figure out who I want to push into that other province here. Take these guys. Go right there. I may need to send another guy or two up there, up north, to help out up there. The mountainous terrain makes it really hard. Okay. So I'm just going to divert like a couple divisions up north there to make sure I don't get bogged down up there. I really don't want to get bogged down, so... One of the things I look for there is sometimes when you research something, it'll automatically start doing the next year's technology. And it could be like a year or two ahead of its time, and so therefore it's going to be really slow, and so you don't want to research it until it's the actual year of development. So we're not doing too bad there. He's got a lot of divisions there, but the organization does appear to be going down, so that's good. We have air superiority, so we don't have to worry about him shooting my planes down. Who is the other one that I've got? There he is, right there. And that guy. Okay. I don't think I have anybody else in the air. I really could use those mountain divisions. Alright, so we're at that crossroads where we're going to have to start splitting off and start enveloping. But I don't want to attack across the river there. So probably push south and then jump across, I think. If we take right here, to the east there's no river, so we can kind of push across without having the river penalties, which in Black Ice are pretty significant. You want to try and avoid river battles wherever possible. I'm going to bring that militia guy up. Again, just being extra careful. I don't want to get in a situation where I'm in a war of attrition for, 6 months or whatever. It's going to really screw up my timeline, so promote this guy. And I think with that, I'm going to take a quick break. Please see the next video for our continued assault on China and his allies. Thanks, guys. Take care.